Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Hollywood Matt Connolly with the double biceps. It is in the contract and legal requirement every single time we appear on camera. Just making sure the lawyers are happy. We are looking at Dakota Shipton's latest match at Armsageddon. I haven't actually watched the match. I wanted to do a live reaction. And I just did one for Brian Parliament. So Brian, Zach, and Dakota do a tremendous podcast called the Through the Fingers podcast, all about arm wrestling. They're trying to push arm wrestling up in Canada and throughout the world. And I'm a big fan of theirs, and I love anybody who is trying to promote the sport of arm wrestling, and I'll do everything and anything I can to support that. So when I see that these guys have had a match, it's like, well, I want to see the match, but I would love for them to see my reaction to how the match plays out. So I don't know the result. I haven't seen the match. I've seen Brian's one just prior to recording this, and the Armsageddon. I'll very quickly talk about Armsageddon. From what I could see, it looks tremendous. That it looks like a pub environment. Great production. They've got big screens set up. The backdrop looks great. The editing of this video looks tremendous. They've got great graphics on screens. They've got overhead camera views, and I think they had it on the table looking up at your hands view as well, which is something I don't think I've ever seen before. Fast-paced editing. So yeah, this is exciting. I think they've done a great job with this, and looking forward to seeing more from Armsageddon. I'm not sure if they're like a standalone production company or organization, or if they're working with another organization, IFA or something like that. But if they're standalone, then well done to you. It's the first time I've heard of you, but you guys did a tremendous job here. So without further ado, let's just get into the match, and I'll just get it going on my screen here. Alright, and I'll jump back to my screen so I can see what I'm doing.
Dakota Shipton.
There we go.
Onto the stage.
There's Dakota Shipton from the Through the Fingers podcast. He looks very serious. Deep breaths. It's when you get that adrenaline dump. I'm going to move out the way from there.
His power move is the top roll. Kevin, what are your thoughts on this match?
3 years into the sport, a top roller. I think he's the same height as me, at 6'3". Bit of moustache though. So yeah, you can see the environment there. Everyone is very excited. You've got Dakota walking in, all the screens in the background have him featured on there, which is absolutely amazing. And so everyone in that room will have a great view as to what's going on, regardless as to where they're sitting. So the opponent here is Dalton Waller. 1.5 years into the sport, and he's a hook puller. So this will be an interesting match, because it will be the top roll versus the hook, and who will be able to implement their game plan more effectively. Love the fact that, you know, everyone's behind them and supporting them as they're walking in through the crowd. You're the man in the moment. That's got to be a special feeling. You can see that he's really feeling that love from the crowd there for Dalton. 6'1" for Dalton Waller. Alright, here we go. We're going to get set up here for the first round. Top roll versus hook is what it looks to be. Getting some final instructions from the referee here. It looks like they're going to the referee's grip straight away. Very clear instructions like that. Both guys look like they're following the directions very nicely. You're about to get the start. Wow, look at the speed of the hit on Dakota there. It might have been a false start. No, it was an elbow. Was it elbow off the back? Oh, he was fast. That was lightning. Okay, oh, we didn't get a replay of that, but I think his elbow came off the back as he hit the pin.
Have I started to set you up?
Good communication from the referee to Dakota there. Not sure what he was saying, but the referee was very clear that he Dakota is on one foul for the elbow.
I'm sure it's a fair start.
I'm gonna shut your hand
I was
first.
very surprised at that lightning fast start from Dakota. That threw me off guard, even just watching this. So this is going to be something that's going to be difficult to combat, especially if you're hooking, because usually as a hook puller you need to get that supination position first before you can really start your movement.
You have one foul, okay?
Oh, you got a foul as well. Okay, so both guys on one foul. I believe this was a movement in the ref's grip as to why he would have picked up a foul there. So one foul each. Alright, here we go. Match will be decided now, one way or another. Oh, that fast start is there again, and look at Dakota. He's got that cheeky grin again. They're going to go to the straps. Complete dominant hand position for Dakota. Maybe he should have gone through for the pin instead of having the nice big cheeky grin. But I think maybe he knew it was going to slip. But he looks in commanding position right there.
You have one foul, okay, Dakota?
Both guys on one foul still.
Good catch.
In the strap. I'm not sure if it's a 2 or 3 foul system that they're running with, but if it's 2 fouls, then the match will be decided right here, right now.
If he can wrench down on that hand, Dalton, maybe
About to get the
stop
start.
that top roll. Now again,
Dakota gets hand position again. He's pulled Waller outside of his shoulder. Yeah, looks like I think it was an elbow foul. Anyway,
This side,
yeah,
second foul,
second foul.
winner.
Second foul, winner for Dakota. Okay. Even though he won on fouls, it looked like he was in a dominant position, was going to roll through to the pin pad. He is able to get that dominant hand position straight away off the center. These lightning fast movements with a fast cup is what's getting him the match so far. And you can see that Waller is out of position. His arm is outside of his body. So his body is not connected to his frame. So his arm is not connected to his frame, which is preventing him from being able to use all of his strength there. It's just his arm that's he's utilizing, as opposed to his arm and his body frame. Alright, we're going into the second round here. I believe these matches are first to 3.
Dalton setting up a little different, and
God, that's a fast hit.
as that first round.
Is that a pin?
There.
Referee is asking the down ref. Jeez, that's quick. Dakota, you're too fast. Look at that. I don't think the referee had even finished saying go. Look at the referee's face. He was like, was that a pin? So fast. Wow. And yeah, that was a pin. So well done to Dakota there. Geez, Waller's really going to have to change up his style or do something drastically different. The speed of Dakota here is what's blowing him out of the water. He's not able to get into his strength, into his lane at all. It's just, he's just getting blasted. Very hard to go against an opponent that has lightning fast speed, because even if you're stronger than them, they can just blast you into their position before you can implement your game plan. Oh, we got a false start. Oh, you can see he's trying to jump the start or time the start. He knows he needs to do that when you're going against somebody who's as fast as Dakota is. Good move though, very clever. He knows he needs to make that adjustment. He must get in before Dakota hits that lightning fast top roll. Alright, we're about to get the start again. I do like this referee's instructions. He's nice and clear.
See what Dalton does here.
Ready, go.
Bang! There we go.
Okay, we're getting a slip. We're going to go to the strap.
Better start there from Dalton. Let's see.
Looked like Dakota was a little bit out of position there with his fingers, and he didn't really hit like he has in the previous rounds. I think he was quite satisfied to let that go to a slip rather than try to waste his energy on a hit where he knew it was going to end in a slip regardless. You could see his elbow actually did pop up a tiny bit as he started, and he looked like he was trying to post as opposed to doing his usual top roll hit. But Waller here taking a deep breath. Looks like Dakota's playing with him a little bit here. Yeah, he's very calm, very relaxed. He's going to see what Waller has for him. He's allowing him to work. He's talking some trash. He's in a completely dominant position here. He's got a little bit of a cup, but it's enough for him to hold that position, talking to the crowd, showboating a little bit. He's going to do a big drive through, and there it is. Yeah, too strong. He's running away with this match here. Well done to Dakota. And yeah, good on him for allowing Waller to have an opportunity to really showcase his skills at the end there, and just sort of let's see what you've got, and if you're good enough to get through, then you are. But yeah, Dakota too strong. Just one of those things when you go against somebody who's so fast and they're able to just blast into that position that they need to get to. And as I said before, even if you're strong enough to stop them once they get there, or if you are a stronger person than your opponent, but their speed allows them to get their spot before you can get yours. And that's pretty much what we saw there. It was just Dakota just blasting through with that lightning fast top roll, especially that second round. That's one of the fastest pins I've ever seen. I love the freeze frame on the referee's face where he was just looking at the down rev like was that a pin? No, that was so fast. It was lightning fast. Yeah, as I said, I think he was pinned before the referee had finished saying the word go. But yeah, if it's one of those things, if you're that quick and you can bang into that position, now you've got your cup and you've got your opponent in a defensive position, even if they're stronger than you are. And maybe you've blasted them all the way down to here before they can get a stop. They are now having to work so much harder to try and bring it all the way back again to get the match back to a favourable position for themselves. But it is one of those, it feels like it's a genetic trait to be that lightning fast. I know you can work on your speed, but there's people out there that are just lightning quick, and Dakota appears to be one of them. We've got another guy here in Australia, Josh Barker, who is like that as well, but he's a presser. But yeah, you've got about a quarter of a second to react before he's pinned you, and it's amazing. It's one of those things in this sport that always excites me, is that people bring different skills and different talents to what they do, and everyone will have some different thing or some unique thing that they do that's different to what everyone else does. And it looks like for Dakota that his speed is such an advantage there. Very difficult to combat that. But great event. Well done to Dakota. Well done to Brian. Well done to Armsageddon. And the Through the Fingers podcast is what they are running with Zach. Of course, we don't forget about Zach. And great job to everyone involved there. So final double biceps for everybody. And we'll see you next time.